is up, guys? We are back, and so is a brand new video about one of my probably, I think, the number two current ranked number two ARPG made. Okay, right behind PoE 1. PoE 1's the GOAT. You can't take away the GOAT. But if you guys have not watched what Torchlight Infinite is doing, I know there's a pay to play aspect or a pay to win aspect of it. You can play it free to play. It's a free to play game, but you can buy the pets make you more powerful. That's what you can microtransaction Gamba. There is a Gamba mechanic that I know some people they think they're I'm above this. That's great. If that's you, then don't watch it. I get it, but from the amount of stuff that they're adding here's the difference, and I want to say this right off the beginning of the video, right? Like, this is the truth, okay? Is the difference between this game and Last Epoch is this is what Last Epoch could do if they had money, but they refuse to monetize their game with cool shit, and because of that they don't make any money and have had to sell their company twice, and that's why you guys hate them. So this is the antithesis of Last Epoch. This is Torchlight Infinite. If you want a super speedy ARPG where you fucking go, it has unlimited endgame games. Like, this is their brand new mini game for the end game, where you basically create these creatures with these random potion effects, and then once you get to a certain point, you go in and you fight the entire thing that you created. So you can obviously, like, make them more powerful, add that they drop more shit. Like, it's awesome. It's fucking awesome. And I can't wait to get in here and try to figure out how this works. It looks really, really fun. Last season was Overrealm. They buffed it and buffed it and buffed it, and then made it so fucking good at the end. Similar to like PoE 2 with the tower. You have the first season I played was the bus season, where you basically, like, you went and found this bus, and then like all these monsters spawned. You could get bonuses to come out, and I didn't have any of the paid pets, and I still had a blast with it. This will be my third season playing this game. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's so fast. They revamp a new character. So they have Erica 3 coming out. So they have base characters. They create versions of them. This season is Erica 3 is the new one. I have played the new character every season. And the reason is because you pay for it. You get a ton of bonuses, a ton of Gamba loot for doing that. You get the character, which, again, every time that any game that's intelligent brings out a new character, the character tends to be a little bit overpowered. So if you aren't like some hardcore blaster, great. The good news about Torchlight, guys, is if you're a creator, there's not a lot of creators that mess with this game, and there should be, right? Like Fubgun picked it up, which is bringing a lot of people to Torchlight, right? Like, which I think is great. And more power to Fub. I'm really glad that he has the ability to, actually make an impact, because he's the one who showed me this game. I was watching him play it, and I said, "Oh, that game looks dope, and it's free to start." And I ended up buying the seasonal character that season and loved it and played it. Ended up playing Thea 3 and doing mind control. And even this season, I'm doing like a version of it with some like swamp spell that I found by one of the creators, which is really cool. There's loot filters, there's mini map puzzle games, there's so many ways to augment gear and to increase, and there's difficulty no matter how hard you want it to be, which is probably my favorite thing. So I haven't even ever gotten to deep space. I've gotten to profound, I've gotten to T8, but like I still suck so bad that like I've attempted those things with characters doing almost like 600 million, or how many billions of damage? I don't remember, but like, it's not enough. It's not enough. Like, it's crazy. You can, like, their damage meter. Here's what's cool. Their damage meter caps out at 5 trillion damage. Okay, so like, you start off hitting like with a fucking popsicle stick, and by the end you can cap out the DPS check, like your robot test, like your test dummy, at 5 trillion fucking damage. Like, that's how this game scales. Everything just, and you could just keep making better and better shit. The more you learn, the more you nuance, the more you play. And the game modes, because they're so different, like I spent last season doing some snowflake shit with some cubes, with some pirates, with some beacon season, with the overrealm season, with the bus. Like just I played I played Maryville, the puzzle game, for a little while. There's the Supreme Showdown, which I think I got to like 16 or 17, which is the highest. I think the season before I got to like 7, right? So like every season you get smarter and smarter, and you learn more and more, and you get better and better, and you can try new content. I mean, look at this. This looks dope as shit. You're telling me, like, look how fast you're going. It looks so much fun. And your skills are auto casting. Like, it, I don't know. I really, the way that they build their game is so, it's to increase smoothness, streamline. You can vacuum gear. Like you can like you can basically salvage all kinds of shit. They continue to make it better and better and better and better and better every season. I'm blown away when I watch their seasonal stuff, what they're doing, what they're adding, what they're fixing. They listen to the community, and their community's not even that big, at least in America. I know in Europe and Asia, it's a bigger community, but this game's finally coming and getting picked up in America. And to be honest, outside of PoE 1 right now PoE 2, case in point, patch 0.5, I'm telling you, if GGG does GGG things and makes the end game what we know GGG can do in the end game, PoE 2, I think, could end up being the GOAT of ARPGs. I really do. I think it has that much potential. I loved this season. But that being said, guys, this game is a monster, and they have obviously poured money back into this game with the amount of development they do season after season. Yes, there's some shit that people don't like about the pay to win aspect of it, but I got to tell you, I would rather have a pay to win game where it's very obvious they're pouring the money back in to build the game and build the systems and build the characters and build the experience. Like, I'm okay with that a little bit. Obviously, to a certain extent, right? I don't want Diablo Immortal. But it's not that bad. You can do, I know guys who literally do the whole thing free to play, and you get enough Gamba chances just by doing free to play stuff that you can get some of the really cool stuff. But even without it, I've seen people doing end game content in free to play characters. So you can still do it. It's not a thing. And it's all a Gamba chance anyway. So you guys can bitch about that part all you want. I don't hold it against them. Obviously, it's the only thing in the con section for this game. Like, think about it. Every other game, like, you can go through D4, right? D4 bad. Well, yeah, but the end game is what really sucks, right? You're doing the same thing from level 1 all the way to Paragon 300, right? Let's be fucking honest. In PoE 2, it can be slow, it can be crazy, but as you go, it gets more and more fun, and they try to slow you down. They try to slog you. They try to make you have to pick up everything individually and do the clicking and do all these different buttons and combos and blah, 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 right? Like, it's a different play style. This game is designed to be super fast, super fun, super graphic intensive, super cartoony, and they crush it. There's damage numbers all over. I love it. I love it. I love everything about it. The only con in this game is that there is a pay to win aspect, but it is not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. Their auction house is fantastic. Everything's searchable. The amount of different ways to progress the power of your character is unbelievable. They have the Calguran town called the Oasis, which you can do that mini game mode. They have, I mean, it has everything, guys. It has everything. Like, there's nobody who has a better overall ARPG right now besides PoE 1, period. It's not a debate at this point. It's not a debate. Right now, it is PoE 1, and Torchlight Infinite is the number 2 as far as amount of content and scalability into the end game, right? You can have the baddest ass T8 clearer in this game, and you go into deep space and profound, you're going to get your fucking ass kicked. Like, your gear isn't even close, bro. It's not even close. And you can continue to just poor currency. And the great thing is they have like one basic currency, right? So it's called FE, and basically that's what you buy everything with is FE. So it just their whole system is, I think, one of the best overall systems I've ever seen as far as simplicity, as far as easeability of getting into play. The only thing that this game needs is more content creators who are really smart at the game and who speak good English. Because again, it's typically a Asia England game, so you get a lot of the weird symbols on Twitch, right? There's a couple of guys, but the problem with the creators a lot of times outside of Fubgun, because Fubgun knows this better than most, but Palesteron plays it. He does a great job. Don the Crown, he's one of the few that's basically like exclusive to this game. The only thing with him is like he's obviously played this game for so long and he's so intelligent that when he's making build guides for things, he doesn't think of how would a fucking someone new to the game understand what I'm saying. That's I think the only knock I have against him. I've used some of his guides. He's a phenomenal creator. I have nothing bad to say. I just think the only critique I would have for him is, are you a purist like the people who've been here since season 1, 2, 3? That's the people you're talking to, and you don't want new people. Cool. If you want this new influx of people that are coming into this game, I think the way you explain things needs to be dumber. Um, but I think you do a good job. I was able to follow it, and that was my second season. I was finally able to follow kind of what you were saying, and I think that's the problem with a few of the creators, right? So that's why I'm really happy to see guys like Fubgun, guys like Palesteron coming in to this game, because those two guys know how to create guides that are beginner understandable friendly, right? And then they obviously you can scale that into it, but I think we just need more entry level creators for these, and I'm not smart enough to create anything, so I just critique everybody else, right? Those who can't do, teach, and those who can't teach gym, right? So, and that's what I went to school for, was to be a gym teacher. So now you know why I'm here just talking shit. But anyways, guys, let me know what your thoughts are. If you're going to be playing the new season, which hero are you playing? I'm definitely going to start with Erica 3. I do also want to play Yuga 2. I heard she was the dot based person to play now that they kind of nerf some different stuff. So those will probably be the two characters that I level this year, but this season. But I'm so excited. Let me know what you guys think.